Shalom. Lord, when you can hear me. Shalom out there. Another week coming out here to speaking to the ears of the Lord's people, the words of prophecy. First, I'd like to start off by saying all praises and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Wakah Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, rule well. Salutations to you fellow laborers doing the work week in and week out, pushing the words of truth. All right, shalom to the few Akwaf that believe as well. So you probably seen the video already. Last night I posted a video. It got taken down. Well, they blocked it because they said it was copyright infringement, which under the Fair Use Act you can use someone's material, for teaching or educational purposes only, which that's what we do. We teach. All right, so that's one thing. And I wasn't really mad because I know how this, once you teach it for a while, you know how it works. If the Elder Apostles videos get flagged, so it ain't gotta be no so-called profanity in the video. It could be just a straight video, but it's the truth. Because when we teach the truth, that's what gets to Esau, the so-called white man. It gets to him because he's been perpetuating lies for so long that the truth, all right, the truth is hurtful, man. All right, the truth cuts a lot of that bullshit that Esau been spewing out. So when we out here teaching, we're going against society. We're going against society because we're not in the matrix. We're not in this foolish so-called American dream bullshit, man. All right. First of all, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has called us, all right, to come or compelled us to come back into our true nationality as being Hebrew Israelites. And you see the controversy that goes with that. All right, the controversy that goes with that is the fact that the small hatters, 1948ers, all right, they've got people to think that they're the Lord's chosen people, all right? And without any proof, they've been claiming to be us. See? And now the Lord has woken up his people, all right? His true people, which are the 12 tribes. Now it's an issue. Now there's commotion. Now there's strife, all right? When it was okay for them to claim our heritage, these gutter rats, but now the Lord has woke us his real sons up. Now it's an issue. Now we know we ain't goddamn Negro, Puerto Rican, all right, Mexican, Cuban, Haitian, West Indian, all right, Brazilian, Uruguayan, Colombian. All these bywords have been placed upon us. Let me get that real quick. Now it's a problem. It wasn't a problem when they was allowing, when they was allowing, no, not allowing. I shouldn't say allowing. It wasn't a problem when these bywords was pushed on us, and nobody thought who the fuck we were before these bywords were put on us, because we surely didn't put them on ourselves. All right. Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So if we didn't hearken unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, then all these curses, all right, will come upon us and overtake us. And one of the curses that we will be name these bywords, man, all right? Jumping down to verse, let me see here. Bear me 1 second. It says, verse 25. I'm gonna start at 25. When the curse says, "The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth." So this is what happened to the children of Israel. We were removed, all right, as a curse into all the kingdoms of the earth. You go into history, you go into scriptures, you look up secular history, which secular history is in the Bible. All right, the Israelites went into these different kingdoms as captives, as slaves. All right, that's what happened. That's how we were removed. All right, the Lord sent our enemies against us, which are the heathen nations. Okay, and these heathen nations enslaved us. Okay, enslaved us, and all these captivities that we were in. All right, we knew we was Israelites. Even in the going into this inception of so-called America, when you look up the history of the language we spoke, the fact that they needed Hebrew translators coming on this side of the so-called unknown world, which was known to Israelites. All right, it showed you that they knew that they was encountering Israelites. All right. Because why would you need Hebrew? Why would there be need for Hebrew translators? All right, which were Moors too, by the way. If you didn't know you was going to encounter Hebrew Israelites, all right, you knew the language of the people that you were encountering when you came over to the so-called unknown world. You knew they spoke Hebrew. All right. You could have had Latin. You could have had Latin translators, Greek translators, whatever. You could have had all these different translators. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't have them. You had Hebrew translators, man. All right? Let's jump to verse 37. It says, "And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb." And by the way, when people look at us, we are an astonishment. Because why? Look at the condition we in, man. All right? So people don't look at us as being the Lord's people because we live in the lowest places on earth, man. All right? We live in the slum areas. We live in the ghettos, the hoods of the earth, man. So people they don't look at us with a regard. All right, the scriptures say that we should be as a vessel, a vessel that no man taketh up. All right, we're that nation not desired. All right, when you go in the scriptures that say that nation not desired, it's talking about the children of Israel. All right. We sit in low places. People talk shit about us. They laugh us to scorn. All right. They laugh us to scorn. They take advantage of us. Because why? We under these curses. And they know that. While we under these curses, we don't have favor from our God, which is Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai, man. They know we don't have favor from our power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So that's why they're able to take advantage of us, man. 37, it says, "And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword." Like it. It says, "And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations whither the Lord shall lead thee." So this will happen to the nation of Israel. All right. But there is a there's a great awakening, all right, that took place, because though these bywords have been placed upon us, being niggas, spicks, and wetbacks, and all those derogatory terms, like I said, being Puerto Rican, Negro, Haitian, Cuban, West Indian, Colombian, all that, right? Native Americans, all these bywords on us, right? The Lord has woken us up to our true nationality, okay? Our true nationality have been given back to us from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, okay? So we know that these bywords was only on us for cursing, all right? Which a curse is some evil that comes from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, all right? That's why I say that if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, all right? That's whom the curses come from, man. The Most High himself. Because the Most High make peace and he create evil. So the evil things that we receive for being disobedient was a righteous thing. All right? And that's a part of that covering veil, or that covering in that veil, that is put upon us. That not just the nation of Israel, but the other nations as well. And just more important, as Israelites, all the nations don't go by their true identity, all right? That's within the Bible, all right? You don't call the so-called Chinese Moabites because, they're so-called Chinese, all right? But their true biblical nationality is they're the Moabites. Same with the Hamites, the different sons of Ham, all right? The 4 sons of Ham, they got their own biblical nationality, all right? Mizraim put Canaan, all right? Cush, all right? You have the East Indians, which they're Elam, okay? They're not going by Elam. They call themselves India, all right? People call them East Indians. The so-called Arabs, which are the Ishmaelites, all right? They know they come from Ishmael. Why are they saying I'm an Ishmaelite from one of the sons of Ishmael? No, they're going by what Esau have placed upon them, all right? That's what's going on, okay? So that's Shalaki, that's my I can pull up one of my clients do for a haircut, Shalaki. But anyway, that way y'all don't think I'm throwing no signs or nothing. I just tell them I'll be there when I'm done. So yeah, let's go from there. Isaiah 52:1, it says, "Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments," which is what? This truth, man. Taking on this truth, which is knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, man. The Lord said he would make his people of quick understanding. All right. So we have to awake. All right. Out of this matrix, out of this madness, all right, come back to our true identity, our true selves as being Hebrew Israelites of the 12 tribes, all right, from your respective tribe. This is what we are commanded to do, right? This is what it means when it says awake, awake. All right, come out of this madness of thinking that you're African American, thinking you're Puerto Rican, thinking you're Mexican, thinking you're Haitian. All right, that keeps you in a place of confusion, man. Okay? It says, "Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion." Zion means memorial, right? Which referring to the Israelites, right? It says, or monument, right? It says, "Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city," which You know, hey, Jerusalem is a people before a place. That's why the scriptures say that. Who was that? I think it was John that said, "I seen New Jerusalem descending from heaven." Because Jerusalem is going to be the Israelites coming from the chariots, right? Being put down, or descending from the chariots when the destruction is done. All right, when the destruction of Esau's society is done. All right, it says, "For henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem." Yeah, because the dust represents confusion. All right? The dust represents confusion. What has kept us in a state of confusion? Well, going to these heathens, all right? For going to these heathens for things that we need and want. Because these heathens oppress us. All right? They don't have our best interests. These heathens hate us, man. I was talking to one Israelite about, one Jake about that. I was saying how, our people love these heathen, but these heathen hate us. All right, only our people love everybody. When there's not a love that's being shown to our people, so that makes no sense to show these other people love. It says, "Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion." Yeah, thinking that these bywords are your true identity. All right, especially you so-called Negroes, which y'all the lead tribe of the nation of Israel, man. Y'all think y'all goddamn Africans, man. Well, that's a made-up nationality to begin with in itself, man. All right, because it starts with you. All right, the Lord said He will raise the tents of Judah first. All right, and you gotta wake the fuck up out of thinking you're a fucking African or this Kemetic bullshit, man. All right, so you got a lot of not just Judah, but a lot of y'all hold on to this, different things that keep you in confusion. Thinking you're, Egyptian and all that bullshit, getting into this Rastafarianism, getting into that fucking Christianity, getting into that whatever Hindu Buddhism, all that nonsense, man. That keeps your mind in a state of confusion because that's not who you are. That's not what we was made to do. We were given law. We was given the law. We was given commandments, statutes, judgments to live by. That's a part of that covenant that Yahweh made with, between Himself and the children of Israel. All right, using Moses as a mediator. All right, on our behalf. All right. So that's what we were made to do, man. Let me go to. Let me finish this precept off real quick. Verse 3. "But for thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money." So, hey, and that's a cut to you guys that sold yourselves out, especially you fucking entertainers, man. And you sold yourself out, all right, to Esau, the devil, so-called white man. And hey, the Most High gonna destroy you for that, because you help keep Jake in confusion. All right, you help keep the children of Israel in confusion with your madness that you spew out, man. You hear these niggas talk. All you tribes to be. I'm not just talking about the Southern Kingdom. I'm talking about the Northern tribes as well, man. The George Lopez's of the world too, man. It's not just the Jordans and the Bruns, the Oprah. You got niggas like George Lopez. You got Oscar De La Hoya. All right, these goddamn flaming moles. All right, you Israelites too, man. You sold yourself out too. J-Lo. All right, Steven Seagal. All you niggas that sold yourself out, all right, for nothing, man. Our Redeemer is Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is our Redeemer. Why the fuck you sell yourself out to Esau for a quick fiat buck, man? And that's what's wrong with you Israelites, man. All right, you sell yourselves out for nothing, man. For fucking thin air, man. That's what this paper money is. It's just thin air. It's nothing of value. All right, an IOU note, pretty much, man. That's what it is. So when Yahweh Shem Yahushua brings forth that judgment, you're gonna die right along with this kingdom. All you sellouts, man. Not just the entertainers, even you low-level jakes too, man. All you commoners, man, that sold yourself out. You rather get down with Esau, what you get down with, all right, then come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? And that's the problem. That's where the problem starts. So that's where the problem lies at. All right? Let's go from there. You guys do all kinds of shit talking about, if you just dream, having faith. How the fuck can you have faith in something that's wicked, man? This is Baruch chapter 5, starting at verse 1. It says, "Put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of thy mourning and affliction, and put on the comeliness of the glory that cometh from the Most High forever." Right, because for a long time, the children of Israel have been mourning and been afflicted right here in America, all right? Right here in America. And on the North, Central, and South America. All right? You've been mourning and afflicted. You're so afflicted, you don't even know how much you're afflicted because it's called Stockholm Syndrome. All right? You Israelites got Stockholm Syndrome, man. All right? Like it says in Jeremiah, the children of Israel have forgotten their resting place. All right? You don't know who your power is, man. Matter of fact, give me real quick. This is Isaiah. And you don't know who your power is. You're just out here like a bunch of zombies, man. This is Isaiah 1 and 2. It says, "Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me." This is talking about you so-called Negroes. This is talking about you so-called Latinos, you so-called Native American Indians, and so-called indigenous to America. The Lord had nourished us up. We're his children. All right, it says, "I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me." We rebelled against our power. That's why the Most High told Jeremiah, for what iniquity have you found in me? That you are so far removed from him, man. We as a people became removed from our power through going to these heathen and worshiping these fucking idols, man. It's time to come out that madness, you know? It says, verse 3, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel," Yasha'Allah, right, the sons of the power, "but Israel does not know, my people does not consider." Yeah, that's the point, man. It says the ox knows his owner, and the ass his master's crib, which are two stupid animals, but they know who their owner is. They know who their master is. But you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American people, you Israelites, don't know who your master is. You don't fucking consider, man. All right? That's why Jeremiah 4:22 says, "For my people are foolish. They have not known me." This was the Lord told Jeremiah to tell the children of Israel. That what? We as a nation are foolish and have not known Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says our people are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge, man. And that's the issue, man. That's the problem with Jake, man. Into all manner of bullshit, man. Why not just be you? What's wrong with being you? What's wrong with being who the Lord called us to be, man? This is how we increase. This is how we prosper, by leaning and depending and trusting in and believing on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. It's about all the tribes, man. All our people have gone astray, man. We've gone astray from our master's crib, all right? You come out of these so-called church buildings, whether they Baptist, whether they're Ecclesia, all that shit, man. Catholic. This is why the Lord is going to show you his wrath in the day of judgment, man. When Jacob's time of trouble is upon you, all you Israelites, man, you're going to feel it, man. It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel does not know, my people does not consider. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel into anger. They are going away backward. Yeah, man, because when you go against Yahweh, Yahushua, you're going backwards, man. I'm talking about the men and women of Israel, man. All right, you got sodomites among the sons of Israel, the women being lesbians and shit. The Lord ain't pleased with that nonsense, man. Hey, the Heavenly Father is angry with that, man. You're making yourselves an abomination, man. Worshiping idols. The Lord is angry with that. That moved the Lord to anger, man. All right? That's kindling the fire in the Lord's anger. And you wonder why the things happen to you the way they happen to you. Everything that happened to our people is done because of our iniquities, man. It's all done because of our iniquities, man. It says, verse 5, why should ye be stricken anymore? Why? The Most High have put us through slavery over and over again, and Jake still, the 2/3 still don't want to get right. Slavery wasn't enough for you Israelites, man. That's why that second death, all right, when the missiles come, those of you that make it to the missiles going to fry you alive, man. So goddamn rebellious, man. Some of these fucking nigga pastors and these, man, I'm gonna call it how it is, man. All you niggas, spicks and wetback pastors, man. All right, that teach our people lies and keep them in a state of confusion, man. And Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to deal with you, man. How long the Lord got to stricken you, man? How long the Lord got to beat your ass, man, for you to get it? You know, the remnant got to suffer forever till you 2/3 get right? No, hell no. That's why the Lord has an elect, man. It says, you will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it. But wounds and bruises and putrefying sores, they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. Yeah, it's talking about the whole head, from Judah on down. So that's Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Reuben, Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Issachar. All the 12 tribes. Judah is the head, the so-called Negro. So from the head on down, the nation is sick, man. The Lord has likened us unto sores that haven't been bound up or treated with ointment or oil. Bruises that have not been tended to, so they can be healed. That's why Yahweh Bashim Yahushua said in Hosea 6. Let me get that real quick. Hosea 6:1, it says, "Come and let's return unto the Lord, for he hath torn and he will heal us. He hath smitten and he will bind us up." So you don't even consider that the Lord had done that to us, man. So it's the Lord that's going to get us out of that. All right, you got a false sense of what the Heavenly Father and the Son is, man. The Most High Himself. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read it. This is Isaiah 45, in verse 7. It says, "I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things." So it's the Lord that do these things, man. The Lord make peace and create evil. So when evil came upon us, again, the Lord did that. All right, the Lord done that to us. Rightfully so. I might add. All right, rightfully so. So the Lord put us in this condition. You keep talking about goddamn reparations. That's nonsense. You keep talking about building up our own economy. That's nonsense. They already failed multiple times. Your only answer is come back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. That's the only answer. And it starts by soaking up this word, man. Soaking up the Lord's word, right? So back to Baruch. Baruch 5:1, "Put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of thy mourning and affliction, and put on the comeliness of the glory that cometh from the Most High forever." Salaki. That mix up. It says, verse 2, "Cast about thee a double garment of the righteousness which cometh from the Most High, and set a diadem on thine head of the glory of the everlasting. For the Heavenly Father will show thy brightness unto every country under heaven." Yeah, that's what we preparing ourselves for, man. Those of us that are the true worshipers, the true believers, we're preparing ourselves for that glory, which is going to be the kingdom of heaven, man. This is why we're being purified right now. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is purifying us right now to inherit the throne of glory, to rule over the nations, man. All right, Psalms 2 says, "Ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for thine inheritance," man. "And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession." Why the fuck you don't want to rule over these heathen? These heathen enjoy ruling over you. All right? Makes no sense, man. It says, verse 4, "For thy name shall be called of the Heavenly Father forever, the peace of righteousness and the glory of the Most High's worship." Yeah, because we was made to worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Verse 5, "Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about toward the east, and behold, thy children gathered from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the remembrance of the Most High." Yeah, man, because we as a nation are far from our land. Our land is back in the east. All right, the land of Israel is back in the east, the Middle East, as you call it. All right, that's why it says to look toward the east. When we open up camp, what we do? We give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua facing the east. All right, from this point right here, the east will be this way. All right. When you pray, you're really supposed to face the east. That's really a custom of Israel, man. All right. Verse 6, for they departed from thee on foot and were led away of their enemies, but the Most High bringeth them unto thee, exalted with glory, as children of the kingdom. All right? Because the children of the kingdom are who? The Israelites. All right? That's why I said the Most High is going to cause us to inherit the throne of glory, man. Right now, we're not in our glorious state. We're in our lowest state. And that's why the heathens laugh us to scorn, because they know we're in our lowest state, man. All right? So we're not in our glorious state right now. That's why we have to endure these curses, man, until he come. All right? Until our Redeemer come and redeem us from under the hand of our enemies, starting with Esau, we have to endure. That's why the scriptures say, he that endure until the end, the same shall be saved, man. So we have to endure. The part of enduring is being, we know the truth, all right? The scriptures say that they know the truth, and the truth shall set us free. So we know the truth, all right? So spiritually and mentally, we are free. Those of us that know, those of us that have been given this knowledge, we know the truth, and we spiritually are free, all right? Mentally free from what? This madness of this matrix that is, state of confusion that we've been in, all right, for a long time under Esau, man. Edom, the so-called white man, here with the small hats, all right, because they the ones they are behind it, because to chime on that, all right, just to give insight on that, right now, you notice they want to deal with the fact that he brought those so-called Jews, man. As far as Kanye West, see, he brought up those so-called Jews, and it's a problem. But see, the so-called Jews are the ones that put us in slavery, and that's a fact. That's a goddamn fact. You look at these goddamn corporations, like what's right here? Let me see. It was an investment building right here. That was go back to the so-called Jews. All these banks are owned by the so-called Jews, the small hatters. All right. So everything, the NBA, the fucking MLB, the NFL are all owned by the so-called Jews. The ones that have been posing themselves like they're the so-called Negroes, because the so-called Negroes are the real Jews. And then they act like they part in slavery was small. God damn it, the transatlantic slave trade involved all the 12 tribes of Israel. And then they on file admitting that the prophecy of the transatlantic slave trade, Deuteronomy 28:68, does apply. They'll say the so-called Negroes, right? They'll say African Americans, right? But what about the rest of the tribes? What about the rest of the tribes? You motherfuckers got a lot of shit to pay for it, man. You can cancel anybody you want to. You can't cancel the fucking truth, though. All you fucking devils, man. I'm trying to send you motherfuckers, man. Because all you done is lied to our people. Kept our people on on the fucking ground mentally, man. And spiritually, man. If Deuteronomy 28:68 applies, if you know it applies to so-called Negroes, well, who else went on slave ships across the Atlantic? They're not the so-called Latinos and Native Americans go across the Atlantic on slave ships as well? The fucking Spaniards? The English? The conquistadors? I mean, let's go into that. If they fucking know this, what's the fuck the argument is? Why is we fucking arguing then? Why is there a controversy? That's how the Most High wanted. Because why? You know why? 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, that man of sin has to be revealed. The son of perdition. Which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, begin with your elites, which are the so-called Jews. That's what the fuck gotta happen.
It's the man of sin?
Yes, that's right, man of sin. You have sinners, which when you go into the word sinners, that's talking about the Israelites, because we was given the law. Remember, we was given the law, so we the ones that, when we broke the law, you know, within the covenant, you got the laws, commandments, and statutes, right? Judgment, if we break them, we're the sinners, right? But then we have the man of sin, the man that's ultimately against the Most High's law. Because you leave Jake to ourselves, you see in history that what? We tried to keep the law, right? You go into the history of the Moors, they kept some things, right? Yeah. Pertaining to the law, right?
Yeah.
This rainbow community, they was putting them to death in the Dark Ages. That goes back to what? The law. Adultery, he was put to death. That goes back to what? The law. So yeah, you look at Gad and Reuben keeping the first fruits. That goes back to what? The law. All right. So this is Deuteronomy 2. They took my video down. I don't know. You seen that?
I only seen one video, the short video.
Not that. Go. I saw it's on there. You see it later if you go on it. They took the video down.
They took it down?
Yeah, they blocked it, saying copyright infringement.
Oh, praises.
It was this nigga, this gutter rat DJ Vlad.
Oh yeah, yep. He said he asked Godfrey, are the Jews black?
Right, and he said, and then what did he say? What did he say?
Yourself, what do you think?
He said, yeah, I've been all to the Middle East. I've been to all the countries around the Middle East, around the land of Israel. He said, yeah, they are brown-skinned people of color.
Now they attacking Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, you know why? Them Jakes, that's why, remember we had a conversation, and I'll get the description. We had a conversation, I said these Jakes that's in the entertainment world, they know they're Israelites.
Yeah.
Because we on that level.
There's a movie out, Hebrews to Negroes, that I didn't know nothing about.
Yeah. So look, check this out. When you got money, you got access, or you're privy to things that commoners or low-level living people ain't got, or they don't have access to or privy to.
Right.
That's why the Lord put a spirit on this men to read and study and to know things that really are above their level. Because our wisdom come from who? Above. They sold out to who? Esau. At the same time, they know they Israelites, but yet they sold out. They sold out to Esau. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they sold to Esau, and yet knowing they Israel. That's why Kanye West is rebelling.
Yeah, I saw that latest interview. He spoke bold, man.
Huh?
He was trying to show all the black entertainers an example. Like, if I can sacrifice, $1 billion, just to expose these devils, he expect all of them to support him as well.
That's right. It says,
they won't do it.
Yeah, it's right. Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and women, and no man shall buy you. Yeah. So, if you know that the word Egypt is talking about bondage, you go to Exodus 20, and what does it say in Exodus 20? Let's go to it real quick. Exodus 20:1. Exodus 20:1, it says, and the power spake all these words, saying, I am Yahweh thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So that's what Egypt means, bondage. The Lord said he's going to put us in bondage again with ships. That automatically lets you know it's talking about the so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, the so-called Native Americans. We're the only ones on earth that have been in slavery by slave ships. They actually made slave ships to transport our people on. So that's if DJ Vlad's admitting this, he got offended one time when the motherfucker was talking about the gutter rats. You know? Well, motherfucker, you know that y'all not us. So what are we saying here? Let's show you that they goddamn devils, man. If y'all know y'all ain't us, why the fuck y'all claim to be us? That's the next question. Why are y'all in our land?
Yeah, they can't never seem to back up or defend for the Bible when it comes out. And when they debate over it, they cannot. They admit.
And then the main excuse they have. Oh, that book was written by man, and
yeah,
man wrote that book. Zechariah chapter 9, verse 6. This is the reason why y'all in our land. Zechariah 9:6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. So a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Ashdod is in where? That's a city within the land of Israel. So the scriptures tell you a bastard there. Because if you're a bastard, that means you're not the Most High's son. You're a bastard. You're a bastard to the Most High. The children of Israel are the Most High's sons. The word, when you really go into the children of Israel, you really say bun, meaning son. Or bun yum, sons of Israel. Because we're above our women. All you goddamn feminists out there, yes, a man is above women. Thus said the God of the Bible. If you don't like that, go cry on your mama titty. I couldn't avoid those, good brother. They mad. We're above you. But the point is, a bastard shall dwell in the land of, a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
You think Kanye's life is in danger?
Well, yeah, of course. Of course. Is he risking his life doing that? Of course.
Yeah.
They're sworn in. They're sworn in to by oath. When you go to your phone and go to Blue Letter and look up vow, or type in the word oath, it'll show you in the law. It'll say when you make a vow, thou shalt make a vow unto the Lord only. Or make an oath, you make you do that to Yahweh Shem Shah.
Vow.
VOW. Thou shalt vow a vow. You see it?
Yeah.
What scriptures come up?
Genesis.
Genesis, what else?
Multiple scriptures.
Yeah, I'm saying, what else? What other scriptures you got? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus.
So, definitions, vow, votive, offering.
Offering, yeah, offering. Now, what else? What else to say? Outline biblical uses. What else to say?
A promise.
A promise, yeah.
Yeah, a promise.
Uh-huh. So what they do? What do these jakes do when they get in that goddamn Hollywood shit?
They sacrifice their souls.
Making offering. That's an offering. That's an offering. Sacrificing their children. Will Smith. Look at his son and daughter. His son is a sodomite. Daughter a lesbian. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You see him in the video kissing the son. His son ain't want that shit. Kissing your son on the mouth. I don't do that shit. Now you may kiss you when they little baby and son may kiss you. You know what I'm saying? But you don't, goddamn it, grow up. 1, 2, 3 on up. You don't kiss your son in the mouth. The fuck? On national TV. You look that video up, Will Smith kissing the son in the mouth. On your own time, look it up. He kissing Jaden in the mouth. Jaden, like, oh, he grabbed his fucking whole jaw. You know, he can't overpower his dad. You know, his dad's a full-grown, strong man.
Yeah.
You know, you're a little bitty boy. What you gonna do against your dad? Showing you that he's selling the son out.
D-Wade sold out too.
Who?
D-Wade.
Yeah, man. Hey, Jake in that entertainment world, they go fucking crazy with wickedness, man. All right. Notice a lot of them put on these dresses and shit.
Yeah.
Right. Now, what it said in the scriptures?
Skirts.
Deuteronomy used that 22. Now you spoke about his son, right?
Deuteronomy 5, 22:5.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Deuteronomy 22:5. It says the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto Yahweh thy power. Niggas putting on fucking skirts and dresses and shit. Who you think got him to do that shit?
Esau.
Yeah, the small hats. The chief tribe of Esau, Amalek. The Amalekites.
So what's the difference between the Zionists, the Zion Jewish people, and the Israelis, the regular Israeli small hatters?
Ain't no difference. Ain't no difference.
They all the same.
All the same.
The one with the funny looking hairdo, curly.
Yeah, they try to curl their hair up.
Yeah.
They ain't got woolly hair.
Yeah.
They don't have an afro.
Yeah. I don't know, the wigs
Yeah.
for the real hair.
And they shave their women bald head.
Bald?
Yeah, to try to fit the curse of Isaiah 3.
Oh yeah.
For the women.
Wow. Devils.
So you don't supposed to wear that which pertaining to a woman if you're a fucking man. I have no business putting on the goddamn woman's apparel, period. You have no business putting on women's apparel. No man does, period. So why in your fucking mind, right? Now, I'm gonna say this. It is what it is. If they see this video, I know one Jake, he's an Ephraimite. You know he is right, but he's part of spirits, man. See that, brother? Right. Now, why you gonna get right here? And now you see he ain't going no faster still.
Yeah.
When he get right here, he gonna rev his shit up, man. Right there, it's a truck. But anyways, though, ain't gonna let that distract us. Okay, so speaking about dresses, right? Now you know. Let me ask you a question. Now, in high school, you had Spirit Week, right? Right?
Yeah.
You remember Spirit Week in high school? What happened?
Spirit Week in high school.
Yeah, take your head off. Everybody. Say again.
Spirit Week in high school?
No, Spirit Week. Yeah, Spirit Week.
Spirit Week. I know about the switch day they do. Like they used to switch. Men used to wear women dresses and the men.
Called Reverse Day.
Yeah, Reverse Day.
So.
I remember they did that in high school.
Yeah. Now, one of the Ephraimites I know, he's part of GOCC. And you know, him and his brother, it was tight growing up. I still know him. But when we was in school, 9th grade, Reverse Day, you know what they did? On Reverse Day?
They put on dresses.
Now we fucking teenagers.
Yeah.
Really, we men according to scriptures, but I'm saying for the sake of, you know, so people understand, we 14, 15 years old, right?
Yeah.
They put on dresses, put shit, they had a bra on, and put shit in the bra.
So they was
like
wearing leggings. I remember that. A lot of them was wearing leggings.
Now with tight, leggings or what they call them, tights.
Yeah, tights.
Stockings or some shit.
Yeah, I never participated in that.
Me neither.
Just, my spirit just didn't something
Exactly.
didn't seem right. It didn't seem right.
Hey.
It did.
Now
Many of them took it as a joke. I understood that, but the spirit told me no. I'm not wearing that.
Good. Hey, so you know what I did?
Yeah.
I remember it vividly too. It's like when they did the shit, right? I was shocked they came to school like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because you know, we meet up every day. We meet up every day, right by the main door by the skywalk. We had a skywalk to the high school where I went to, right?
Yeah.
And they were the only ones to do it. A lot of them jakes did that shit, man. Guys that I was on the basketball team with, football team with. And those ones that did it, they stood out. You know why? All these wicked hoes like them. Look at so I ain't gonna say their names. Look at you see yo. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was doing. Like, yo, these guys out of their fucking mind.
It brought spirits on them too.
Spirits on them.
Brought spirits on them.
Here it is. Now they're my sons. Now they had their dad in their life.
Yeah.
They grew up, born in this world with their mommy and dad. If them my sons, I'm beating the shit out of them. You're not gonna fucking shame me like that. Embarrass me. First of all, my son, he grew up with me. If I'm raising my son, he ain't gonna do no monkey ass shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that fear in them from yay height. How the fuck would you let your son do that?
Most I give them a reprobate mindset.
Exactly, brother.
Yeah, to behave like that.
It says, Deuteronomy 23 and 23rd chapter, and let me see.
Well, women shouldn't wear pants.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of women got on pants.
Yeah, and it brings a masculine spirit on them automatically.
Come. Exactly, brother. And also, they wearing these goddamn leggings like a motherfucker.
Yep.
All these goddamn women wearing, what's going on, bro? All these women wearing goddamn leggings and pants and shit.
Yeah.
It says, Deuteronomy 23 in verse 17. You right about that, man. That's why these women walk around here thinking they men, trying to talk like men, act like men, until they, actual man get on their ass and I'm a woman. But what happened? What happened though? Well, that masculine energy you was trying to push, that you just had a moment ago.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Something that just happened when I was on my way to camp, right? Something got up on my skin. It really was despicable. Now this guy, he's homeless, right? One guy that's homeless, his name Michi.
You talking about the Edomite?
No. His name Demetrius Simpson. He about your age. Well, he young. He going bald right here. He a young light skinned dude. He be begging at the gas station, Family Dollar and shit.
I think I seen him.
Yeah, he young. He's short, little short. His mama came to camp that day. But one day, his mama came, and his brother, the Psalmite brother came. They came to camp that day. When she was like, "Hey man," I said, "Hold up," I told her, "Hold up, peace."
Oh yeah, I remember.
That was his mother.
Wow, that's his mother.
That's my mom's friend.
Yeah.
But that was his mother. He homeless and he on drugs, and he be begging and panhandling. Now I know the scriptures say that the life of a beggar is no life at all, right?
Right.
I'm not knocking that, but the scriptures teach you not to despise the poor. These nigga bitches was talking shit about this man. Get your broke begging ass on. He always begging. Nigga, get you a fucking job. This man on drugs like a motherfucker. He's strung out. He dealing with the indignation that's upon him. He's paying for the iniquities. That's why he struck out like that out here. However, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know why they was doing that to him?
Yeah.
Because these bitches get government assistance. The ventures ain't failed yet. So they get government assistance. Esau takes care of these hoes.
Yeah.
So they can sit back and talk shit about a man because they don't have to go out and work and fight to have a job like a man have to.
Yeah. They don't understand.
They don't understand. More importantly, they don't understand things of the spirit. Because you don't despise someone that's poor. He's dealing with the iniquities and you know that he have committed. We all deal with our iniquities. We all have to pay for our iniquities, right? But you don't despise the poor. All right, so it says, let me continue on. Deuteronomy 28 and 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. So you don't supposed to whore your daughter. You know, your daughter's not supposed to be whores, man. Okay. Neither are your sons are to be sodomite. What's a sodomite? A homosexual. All right. That cuts the small hats because they got Pink City Tel Aviv. All right. Go on. You want me in the camera? Go on the camera. You know that cuts the so-called Jews because they have a thing called Pink City Tel Aviv, where they have a parade day, all right, where you know people that are homosexuals and lesbians, they can come out and be proud of who they are. They doing that shit in the Holy Land, in the land of Israel.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. They trying to push it even. The one video I did a little while, not that long back, but with the people of Kenya, the president, and there was a couple of senators or governors of Kenya, trying to push that rainbow, homosexuality and lesbianism and all that stuff on the people of Kenya.
So what do you think about that stampede?
So let me finish my thought, and I'll answer the question. So that show you that they're trying to push that on everybody. Now, the small hats, you claim to be us. Well, didn't the Lord give the children of Israel laws, commandments, and statutes and judgments to live by? Let me get that. The Lord gave us a law, all right? Gave us a law, gave us commandments, statutes, and judgments for a reason. Deuteronomy 4 and 1. Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you, for to do them, that you may live, and go in and possess the land which the Lord, the power of your fathers, giving you. You shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall you diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of the Lord your God, Yahweh Shem Shai, your power, which I command you. Right, so we're supposed to do everything that's written within the book. There are the laws, commandments, statutes, and judgments. Right. It says, let's jump down to verse 5. It says, "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people." So that's the reason why you're supposed to keep the laws, commandments, and statutes, so that the heathen nations, the other nations, can see and say, "Oh man, it's a wise and understanding people. Man, these people are special. Look at the holy people; they're doing righteous things." You know. How do you learn these things? Who taught you these things? Because that's what we're going to do in the kingdom. We gotta show these heathens the right way to live by making them keep the laws, commandments, and statutes, and judgments. That's Isaiah 4. All right, Isaiah 4. All right, but you see that the so-called Jews, the small hats, they don't keep the laws, commandments, statutes, and judgments. Let's go to the book of Psalms real quick. They don't keep the laws, commandments, statutes, and judgments. Let's bring that out real quick. This is Psalms 50 and 16. And it reads, "But unto the wicked, the Heavenly Father said, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?" Because who the Lord made a covenant with? The children of Israel, for one, right? But the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, Malachi 1 and 4, he's the wicked. He took the covenant, this book that pertains to the Israelites, and said he would do them and perform them and keep them. So again, it says, Psalms 50 and 16, "But unto the wicked," Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, it says, "What hast thou to do to declare my statutes?" And it says, "Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth. Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee." Because what are the instructions? The instructions are the whatever you committed according to the law, there's a judgment for it. That's the instruction. Somebody commit this, you sleep with another man's wife, this is the judgment for it. That's instruction. If you're a sodomite, there's a judgment for it on what to do involving those that do so. That would mean seeing thou hatest instruction. Because if the wicked Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, loved instruction, he would keep the Most High's laws, commandments, and statutes. There would be no American law, would there? There would be no Constitution. That proves that he's the wicked. Let's go to Isaiah 10. The book of Isaiah, chapter 10, in verse 1, it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." Which an unrighteous decree is what? Unrighteous laws. What need there be to create a law if the Most High law is perfect? You don't need no other law. Let's show you that Esau is the man of sin. He's the one that's against the Most High's law. Now, what was the question? It's like I ain't going to lose my train of thought.
The stampede of the Koreans, it said 146 people died.
I'm sorry, say again?
146 Koreans died in the stampede.
In the stampede?
Yeah.
I ain't see that one yet.
Yeah. It just happened.
Yeah. What news source you?
Your ABC News.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I like to watch. I watch American news when it's convenient. Like I got a news article. Lord will, I'll get to it later on the day. So they shut down the harbor.
The harbor?
Yeah, shipping docks. No, you got shipping docks from here all the way around towards Indiana and Illinois way too. So by Indiana and what was that? It's on my phone. I can't get my phone. But it's what was it, Michiana? Anyways, they shut down the shipping dock, which is an important route for construction workers to get like concrete, metal, shit, steel, whatever. So they shut it down. And so what they, I don't know what they're gonna do as far as how they're gonna get it over here, because that was the easiest way they got it over here was by ship. They can from the Atlantic Ocean. If you plot a map of Atlantic Ocean, what's that lake over by New York? You got the Great Lakes. You got Lake Michigan, you got Ontario, Erie, and there's about 5 of them, right?
Yeah.
But they stretch out. They go through. Go to your Google map real quick. United States map. Look at the lakes. Cause they can come straight in from that way.
Lake Superior, Huron, Erie, Ontario.
Yeah. Yeah, you see the map?
Yeah.
You got the map? Oh, y'all got you get your conversation in the camera.
Random links code.
Yeah. When you all right, just your conversation will be in the camera. So. But yeah, I want to see it's a river or a lake that flows out that way. Can you see it?
Maps. What's it called?
Just type in Great Lakes. Just type in Great Lakes map. Cause it's one of those lakes lead you out to the Atlantic Ocean. But that's going to cause jobs, labor. You see it?
Yeah.
Let me see what you get. Yeah, come on, right there. So, you type in Great Lakes, Michigan. Lakes map. There you go, right there. So yeah, that's see, you got Lake Erie and then Lake Ontario, and what that does is from Lake Ontario, it's a loop that takes you to the Atlantic Ocean. Let me see. See? See right there, see St. Lawrence River, you got Lake Champlain, Welland Canal. See?
See.
Yep, that's a geographical sense of where, how the ship can get in, Go to them rivers and then canals, and they, what I'm saying, come on through, and you see how it loops over. Go back to it real quick. You see how it loop over? Show you something. See how it loops? See how it loops over, come down to this is what did it say? Lake Ontario. Yeah. So see how it loops over. So all you have to do is come by the thumb or through the thumb of Michigan, by the bridge of Canada, the Ambassador Bridge, through that way, come around Lake Huron, come past Mackinac, come down back through the top of the thumb or the mitten, top of the mitten, loop on down, come on down here by our way, the shoreline of Lake Michigan, come on straight down there, see, and that's a shipping route. So if it's important, right? Because in the article it says an important shipping route, right? So it's like mainly like when you think about concrete and steel and all that shit, that's for construction workers, right? So that's a direct connection from the major shipping docks maybe, or the shipping comes straight in and come to the shipping docks over here too. All alongside of Lake Michigan, the shipping docks. So the ships can come right through here, right? And then fucking get unloaded. see what I'm saying? So that's an important route. All right. There's a lot of construction companies around here, the Midwest. You know, one of the guys, it's a job that always want me to come work for him. You know, I'm a certified carpenter, tradesman International. They got jobs all over the Great Lakes states. They mainly deal with construction. You see what I'm saying? So he was telling me about all the jobs and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got jobs all over. So that goes. You know what that remind me of? Ecclesiastes 12. Let me read it. It speaks about the grinders, right? Which are the workers, right? Ecclesiastes 12:1. It says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened." Because why? The grinders represents the workers. All right? That's what it's talking about. The grinders are the workers that works these jobs. That could be a major job loss for, you know, people that live around the Midwest area that works at that dock right there. Because that shipping dock, shit, you got Indiana, shit, you might from Illinois, Indiana, Michigan to work right there. Be traveling to work them docks. Right? You know, shipping docks is big. You ever seen a shipping dock? They're major docks, man. Brother, they unload them cargoes, use them heavy ass cranes and crane necks to unload cargoes and shit. That's a lot of work to unload them containers, right? Because from the shipping docks, I believe it goes to the trucks, the semi trucks. And it goes to the warehouses, right? They gotta get unloaded, right? You need workers to do that. They unload them, and then once they unload them, then what happens? They unload them, all right, and then they start to distribute them to, you know, the different stores, wherever they need to go. All right. So that could be a major job loss. The grinders are few. That could be resulting in people losing their jobs. You know, I don't know how many thousands. It could be multiple hundreds. There's still a lot of people who lose their job. They're out of a job. The economy's bad. Things are inflating more and more. So that's a bad do right there. If you got a job, you lose your job. All right, and the economy is getting worse and worse and worse. That's a bad situation you'll be in, right? Who the main workers in this country? Jake. You know? So that's why I said that. What time you got? What time you got? I ain't.
2:52.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I got somebody come out to my apartment to fix something. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna cause a lot of Jakes to lose their jobs, because Jake are the main workers. We're the main population in this country. Well, I don't care if it's, you know, all the tribes. Judah and Issachar, Jake the workers. So the grinders they're gonna become few. And it's already hard on you right now, because you're trying to make wages to keep afloat each week. Now, if it's just you, as far as if you don't have to take care of yourself, you're in a better position than most people, right? Because, well, I say most people that have kids. If you have children, it's hard to have a family right now if you don't have a decent job to feed them, right? So I go, because I went into goddamn Friday. I went to grocery shopping, right? Moving my apartment. I had to move and shit yesterday and Friday and yesterday. I went grocery shopping, right? I went to the store, and I got up to I had a limit of 168, right? I barely had anything in that fucking conveyor belt. It was like this. I said, no. And you know what you do in the grocery store? Let me put the important shit I need, the shit I know for sure I'm gonna want or need on the conveyor first. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even have a lot in my basket. I had a small, you know, you have the small baskets. You know what I'm saying? Like the small baskets. I had one of them. I had one of those. So that show you that inflation are going up. Right? That show you that the price of things is going up, and that affects Jake more because we're the lowest on the totem pole when it comes down to having money. All right, that's let me see. Luke chapter 2:1 it says, "And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed." So, who was that going back to? Esau, right? Caesar Augustus was Edomite. The Edomites, which were the Romans, they were over Jake then, right? And the Edomites over us again. So who imposed the taxes? Esau. That's when things inflate. That's inflating the taxes on it. You paying more for less. Right? So if you say you get a pack of say you get a steak, right? Steak was original before inflation. Steak was probably about $6, $5, $6, $7 maybe. Now it's about $15, $16. That's inflation. The commodity you're buying, the worth of it goes up, even though the commodity haven't increased. The value of it. And whether it's electronic, it can be electronics. Because it's how inflation works. They increase it because it's less of the commodity you're trying to buy. There's less of it, so therefore, if it's less of it, they don't have a lot to go around. So it's a scarcity out there in the market. It's a scarcity, meaning what? Few commodities and many buyers, or you know. So that's what's going on. If I got something that I know it's few of, well, the price goes up. It could be a pair of fucking shoes. Like when this bald head nigga George come out with some more shoes, Jake lined up for him, right? But how many pairs it usually be? About 300 or 400, right? But how many people outside lined up around the corner to get the fucking shoes? A couple thousand? A few thousand people? You ever seen that shit? You ever heard of that? Mm-hmm. You don't know that when George come out, these niggas line up around the corner to get the fucking shoe?
Don't pay attention to that.
Oh man, it's something to see, brother. It's something to see. These niggas be about to fight. They had to start. It got so bad. They had to put police at the fucking door. You know, JC police, they straighten up.
No Black Friday.
Oh, people got killed on Black Friday.
Do that.
People got literally not killed like from a gun, stampede upon. See what I'm saying? So that's what's going on. That's why Jeremiah 51 says of what? Babylon cannot be healed. Because the so-called Jews, they enjoy their blessing. Go to Genesis 27, please. About 41, 41st, about 40. Genesis 27, verse 40, 41. You can read it. You can read it if you want to.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 41.
Yeah.
And Esau hated Jacob.
Thing?
What?
What y'all doing right here?
Well,
That's the devil.
yeah, we basically
You playing the devil?
why not be playing the devil?
Oh. Are you playing God part?
No, listen. This is not no Halloween thing. That what you thinking?
No.
Oh, well, what do you say that for?
Today is Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so you don't have a husband at home?
Yeah, but he locked up right now.
Okay, well, real quick, the people you call black, Hispanic, and Native American, we're the Israelites of the Bible, the children of Israel.
Huh?
The people you call black, Hispanic, and Native American are the Lord's people.
Oh, okay.
This is a real image of how our Lord looked. That image right there, you see, that's a
What?
false image. That's why I say this is not biblical.
Right.
The real image is according to this.
Right.
Black man with woolly hair, which is the afro.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
All right.
Go ahead, read, brother. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
Genesis 27, verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
Right.
And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my brother are at hand.
Father. The days of mourning for my father.
Father.
You see, yeah. See it?
Yeah.
Read it again?
The days of mourning for my father are at hand.
Yeah.
Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Yeah, because Jacob wasn't dying. Isaac was dying. That's why I said, you got the glasses on. Yeah, so keep going. Keep going.
And these words of Esau, her eldest son, were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called Jacob her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, thy
Hold on. You went too far. Go up to 39. And it should say, it should talk about Esau's blessing. It should say, bless me, even me, my father.
Yeah. Verse 39.
Yeah, God.
Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him.
Well, read up another verse. Read up another verse. Go 38.
Verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Yeah, so Esau come in from the field, from hunting, doing all kind of bullshit. All right? Well, ain't nothing wrong with hunting. When it's, when it's for just cause, you need to eat. But that's what you love to do. Just hunt for sport. He come in not realizing that blessing was already given to Jacob. This is why he weeping. This is why he crying. He realized Jacob got that blessing. All right? So Jacob got over. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 39. And Isaac...
Jacob got over in righteousness. You go to Genesis 20. You go to Genesis 25. Esau sold his birthright. All you wacky tacky Christians out there, he tricked him. No, Esau sold his birthright because he didn't see no value of it. Jacob seen the value in it. That's why Jacob got him to sell it. The Lord put on the spirit of Jacob to tell Esau, look, sell me your birthright this day. You want to eat so bad. I'm preparing this food. You want to eat so bad. I'll give you this food, but you gotta sell me your birthright. He chose to eat that half-cooked meat and the lentils over his birthright. Go ahead.
And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of the heaven from above. And by thy sword thou shalt live.
Yeah, so the fatness of the earth, all right, which is the richest.
Yeah.
That's all you can be. The riches, it's a fatness. And it says by his sword he's gonna live. All right. How you think Esau protects his riches? By his sword. All right. Even if it's involving killing or murdering his own people. Hence, you have Germany. Germany was a rising economic power. Make no mistake, you go into the real history of Germany. Germany was quickly rising to be an economic power. They had set up the U.S. to be what? An economic powerhouse, right? And America did get rich off slavery, right? But it's because of the Germans' technology, German engineering, to be specific, that was making the Germans on the higher level of increasing riches. Because you fast forward today, right? What's the best shit out here still? German engineering. What cars people prefer to ride in? BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagens, Audis. Some people say Audis, tomato. Right?
You eat a munch out of Weisses in German?
Yeah, Tiemann. The wise men of Esau was Tiemann. That's why when Germany, they successfully got Hitler up out of there and was able to destabilize Germany. What happened? The scientists, all them wise men went where? Russia and America. And remember, they already had the knowledge of the technology of the bomb, right? They already had technology or knowledge of technology of creating a bomb, right? So think about it. Who has the best nuclear or the most nuclear stockpile? Russia and America. Babylon or Gog in the scripture. Babylon the Great and Gog. The two biggest nuclear superpowers in the world. Russia having more than the U.S. Russia equipment actually working properly. The U.S. equipment actually failing. See? So, like I said, going back to the blessing of Esau, the small hatters, why you think they control all the central banks? Why you think they control the central banks? All these lower branches of the banks, they all so-called Jews. That's the shit Kanye West was talking about. The contracts are on us, birth certificates, social security cards, all that shit. The contracts you go and sign when you go on a car, who all go back to? Who all own these corporations? Are they not so-called Jews? Of course they are. What's the name of the it's called Blackwater, I believe. The guy that owns he owns all the property or land management in America. It's called Blackstone or some shit like that. Look it up, Blackstone property management. Real quick, bumper shot. Go out. Huh?
Blackstone what?
You don't see a Blackstone land property? Or land management? Like Blackwater or it's like Blackstone or Blackwater. I forget how you word it. See it? Type it in. Type it in. Type it in. And measurement. global leader in real estate investing, right? So it says, so you go here. It's an iPhone. Raving about this stuff, and I'm crazy. So who owns so Schwarzman. Yeah, and that's another dude that he just bought. I forget his name. I know his name, Schwarzman, right? Mm-hmm. It's another guy. Hold on 1 second. Mr. Schwarzman, right? Yeah, Schwarzman.
Too.
Yeah, of course.
All rich.
All rich.
Rich devils.
That's right.
Most people get paid benefits.
How you go back?
Most of them get paid too off of rap lyrics.
Well, they make the money off these dumb nigga rappers.
Yeah.
$577 billion value of global real estate. Look at this shit, man. $577 billion in global real estate portfolio. There was another guy. History, right? The Lehman Brothers. The Lehman Brothers involved with it. Says Schwartz is black.
That's what it means, black Schwartz.
Mm-hmm. Schwartzman, his name means black man, literally. See? Schwartz. Schwartz is German for black.
Yeah.
He male, you know.
I heard of that word.
I forget the dude name though, man. Damn, it's a dude that the Salomon brothers, you know that is Ralph Goldstein, Larry Fink. Yeah, man, Lehman Brothers. So there you go. You know, them the small hats, man. It's funny. My man name is Schwartzman though, because he don't own it no more. The actual guy owning it is man, I know his name, man. God damn, I did a video on him a while ago. He owns it. He's an old man now. Of course, you know they keep this shit forever. But he come out of Hungary, Hungary. All right, Hungary, whatever you pronounce it. Yeah, so he come out of them. He go back to the small hats. He the one that has it right now. And he's still living actually. So that show you that they enjoying the fatness of the earth. This is Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach 10. All right. Sirach or Ecclesiastes 10 and 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. You know, if they were able to finance the transatlantic slave trade, they had to have money to do that. They had them ships, slave ships is huge. So you know, had them slave ships made.
The Arabs built them, right? Ishmael
Yeah,
built them.
you know, some of those, Ishmael, some Hamites. They built the slave ships, man. So if you pay them to have them built, right?
Yeah.
That takes money, right? And then you paying them to find these Israelite slaves, right? These fine Hebrews, which is Hebrews, right? That was the first slave handbill said fine Hebrews, which means Hebrew. No, Esau's he's a real degenerate. They try to pronounce things how they want to pronounce them. Like, no, motherfucker, they ain't pronounce this. I didn't correct them devils at work. Trying to say my slave name all wrong and shit. No, this is how you say my name, motherfucker. They'll call you, if you let them call you anything, they'll call you anything. Your name's Jermaine, they'll say, Jermaine. No, my name is Jermaine, motherfucker. That's what Esau does.
Yeah.
So, anyways, they paid him. That was Deuteronomy 28:6 being fulfilled. And they was able to take down the Moors, which were Southern Kingdom Israelites, already. That began back in the 1300s. And then that Black Plague took down a lot of them Jake strongholds. We go into history. All right? And Esau started getting up in there, taking them Jakes down and getting them strongholds and getting a lot of the things that Jake had over in Europe. You know, Jake loved gold and silver like a motherfucker. So that shit was worth money. Pure gold made things, pure silver made things, that's worth money. Because what's real currency? Gold and silver. So they get their hands on their gold and silver by deceitful means. Who you think got all this goddamn gold? There ain't no gold in the U.S. Treasury. They did documentaries on that years ago. Ain't no fucking gold in them reserves. Them small hats, them so-called Jews got all that goddamn gold. Because where did it go? Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So that's how they got it, through deceit. And then by using the sword. What's Esau's blessing again? Going back to Genesis 27, enjoy the fatness of the earth, and live by a sword. It says, by thy sword shalt thou live. Got a little tongue tied, you like it. By thy sword shalt thou live. So when you go to it. Is that Micah? Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence. That's what Esau does. He takes them by violence. How? By declaring war on the land. Well, not on the land. He declared war on the people to get the land. That's what Esau does. He declared war on the people, on his government, to justify him going there to steal the resources. That's how he does. That's why when you go to Nahum 3:1, it says, woe to the bloody city, it is all full of lies and robbery. Yeah, bloody city is so-called America, Babylon the Great. It says, woe means destruction. All right, to the bloody city, which is so-called America. Woe means America's going to be destroyed. The Lord going to destroy America, which is Babylon the Great. All right, take that to your evening dinner. That's something to discuss at the evening dinner table. All right. Woe to the bloody city is all full of lies and robbery. All lies and robbery. We've been robbed of this. We've been robbed of this land. We've been robbed of this fucking land. So-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, we've been robbed of this fucking land. All right? And we don't get compensated for it either. All you fucking lowlifes out there that believe so, man. Because I sure as hell wouldn't be poor right now. I got proof too. You know you gotta have proof and shit. And you know, according to idiots, you gotta have proof. You gotta have fucking proof out here. And according to Esau, you can claim Native American on your mom's side too, right? That'll make me double a fucking Native American then, if that's the fucking case. I got proof. I'm from the original stockpile of Baruga. The so-called Seminoles. Fucking assholes. And my mother's a fucking a full-blooded Blackfoot. So I should be getting fucking paid. I should be a rich man, shouldn't I? According to these goddamn devils. We own casinos and shit. I should be fucking getting paid. Motherfucker. I got proof too. Show you that these motherfuckers are nothing but devils, man. If they say we're gonna pay you right now millions of dollars to prove your name, I can go straight to it. Straight to it. And I'm unregistered. I can go get registered right now if I want to. I don't want to. I could have been did that. My mama could have did that when we was little. If she wanted to, if she knew everything. But she can easily, look it up. Motherfucker. Anyways, I'm gonna close, man. Hey, we not worried about that. The scripture say that. Let me get that, man. That's in the pocket. They always talk shit about us. Oh, they getting money. They got casinos. Man, you shitting me, man. Baruch 4:25, it says, "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy had persecuted thee, but surely thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck." All the lies and shit you've done, the Most High gonna destroy you Edomites, man. All right? You so-called white people, man. The Lord gonna destroy you, man. All right? And the children of Israel gonna tread upon the neck of the wicked, starting with Judah, man, on down. Because Judah gotta lead the charge. All right? Judah he lead this thing, all right? Starting by Yahweh Shai, the head you like. He the Lion of Judah. All right. Anyways, to next time, Shalom, Abba Babal. All right. Shalom, Yasha'Allah Bakaya. All right.